24/7, 365, and leap year 366. So should our history.
What I thought was so cool as a kid had become a problem for me as an adult. When Black History Month posters in the school hallway gave way to corporate advertisements, department store sales, and Black-themed cultural events, I began to wonder what this all meant. This February, armed with a camera and a little courage, I decided to do something a little out of the box, something kind of radical, something my parents, ultimately, would be proud of. How y'all doing? You like to sign my petition? So we can have Black History all year? Sign my petition, sir? Where are you from?
California.
California, all right. Do you guys get a lot of Black history throughout the curriculum?
We really just focused on February.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think I could sign that because we go to school out in the West, predominantly white university. I feel it is empowering through Black History Month because that is the only time that we get to speak.
At first when it was into Black History Month, I thought that was a little strange because to me, coming from a predominantly white high school or in elementary school, middle school, and then going to a historically Black school, which was Hampton University, I noticed the importance of having a Black History Month or having a specific set-aside time to talk about Black history because, like a lot of people said, that if it's not given a specific time to be talked about, it doesn't get talked about. And I noticed that a lot in high school. It was up to us to present a lot of Black history and not just, like he said, the main four people. So I think it's important, and I understand his point and what he's trying to do, which I think is also very important, but I don't think that can happen until there needs to be a transition. I definitely would encourage people to watch the film and to come up with their own understanding or their own opinion of the importance and relevance of Black History Month.
Well, my first reaction when I saw it advertised was I was furious because I thought he was really serious. I didn't think it would be kind of thought-provoking, and I didn't think he would take us someplace with it. But after watching it, I see that he explored the question, and we worked through this during the movie, and he's exactly where I wanted him to go, to understand that it has value and that if you're going to just get rid of it, it has to be replaced. And I thought that as an educator, I know that we don't get enough Black history. He walked us through a process. And as a teacher, we love processes.
Everywhere I go, I get a different reaction. And it sort of says something about the city, about the place. And I think, it was interesting to hear the feedback here in St. Louis. They wanted to know a lot about St. Louis itself. They were concerned about school district, history, local, etc. So that meant a lot. The journey, I think, takes us to 9 places. At every stop, I wish there was another scene I could add, or 2 or 3. If it was up to me, the film would be 5 hours long. So the film is an hour. I'm always really happy when people laugh. And there were a few moments tonight where I heard the big laughs, and that made me feel good because it's hard to sort of balance sincerity with humor and especially in a tough subject.
The film is awesome. I think a lot of children actually should see it. We were actually discussing it ourselves. I would actually like for my nieces and nephews to watch it actually. It was awesome. It really, like I said, opened my eyes to some things. It really made me think about things that I hadn't before. I'm kind of like on the fence, but I really think it should be throughout the year, not limited to 1 month. It really made me think that why should we just have 1 month? And actually, when we started going to middle school, we went out in South County, so it was kind of, when we were being bussed in and everything. So only thing they really discussed, you always heard about, Martin Luther King, was a lot of slavery and stuff like that. But good thing my mom and dad, they always taught us at home.
I do like the idea of Black History Month. I do like the idea of also having it integrated into American history because it is American history. One of the things that he said in the film was that the problem with it just being a month, it seems to center around the same people every year. And there's so much more to that history that you would be amazed.
There's so much Black history that's not in our history books. What is in our history books is depressing. When they speak of Black history, they speak of depression, oppression, slavery, and crime. I would like to see something more happen.
I also feel like if we did integrate it, we could also still keep Black History Month, maybe put a more emphasis on it, but if we could integrate it as well, like learn about it all year round, and then maybe still have Black History Month.
The best thing that I think about this is because it makes us have a conversation and a dialogue about it. And that's what it should really be about, because regardless if it's for a month or always, it should be a dialogue about it. I think what struck me the most was some of the people he was interviewing and the people who were willing to sign his petition. And it showed that it's really multicultural, so that's what I think everybody should see.
I agree. It was really good and thought-provoking.